Skin the Harder Way, Southern T, back with another EP. Shout out my guy Teddy. What's good, Teddy? Hey, Teddy. Real hitters. Teddy, real hitters don't talk, man. Hey, Teddy. Real hitters don't talk, man. Hey, Teddy, that shit look cute. That shit sound and that shit look cute until you gotta get in the ring, Teddy. You can talk all this shit, Teddy. He could be just a white boy. He could be a little white boy that you punk out, Teddy. Until you hop in that ring, you gotta stand on that shit, Teddy. You got to stand on that shit. You could talk cute. You could talk cute all day. Fighting ain't a cute man sport though. So let plan be the lesson. Right? The loudest nigga in the room. Y'all ever heard the loudest nigga in the room is probably the weakest? Y'all ever heard the loudest nigga in the room is the weakest? Well, Darrell was the loudest nigga in the room when it came to Plant. Darrell was the loudest nigga in the room when it came to Plant. And you saw how that work for him. Plant lost the one guy in Canelo Alvarez. And y'all niggas threw that man away. You nigga, I had niggas every time, but I'm taking this hood card. You taking this hood card? Man, he more hood than half you niggas. He more gangster than half you niggas. But yeah, I digress. We ain't hear about that. Let's yesterday, right? Yesterday, I was on the boxing panel. Well, actually, I wasn't on the panel. Right? I was in the chat, right? And we was having a boxing conversation. And Devin Haney's name came up, right? Devin Haney's name came up, right? And we were having a conversation about legends and being the legend and you know and who are legends and what are legends and things like that. And somebody made a comment, right? That was like Devin Haney ain't no legend, right? And which I agree with, right? He's not a legend yet because he's still writing, his story. But right, just because he's not a legend yet doesn't mean that he hasn't done anything legendary, right? So that is where the basis of this conversation came from, right? So what exactly is a legend? My argument was that Devin Haney has done something legendary already. And at the end of his career, he will be considered a legend because he has done legendary things. You know what I mean? And then the argument was Devin Haney hasn't done enough, right, to be considered a legend, which I agree with. But what I'm arguing with is him being on the path to become legendary, right? So within the midst of that, right, I'm talking to this guy, right? And in the midst of that, he said Devin Haney is not a legend. He said, you young guys, status of legendary is too easy. It's too easily obtainable. You Devin Haney. I even got called the Devin Haney fanboy, right? Because I said Devin Haney was on the path to being a legend, right? But this guy that I was talking to, he was like, Devin Haney's not a legend. He's not on the path to being a legend. Being undisputed, right, doesn't make you a legend. You know what I mean? And then he brought up the Hall of Fame, right? He was like, so-and-so's in the Hall of Fame, so-and-so's in the Hall of Fame, so-and-so's in the Hall of Fame, right? And he's not undisputed. All right, he said Corey Spink's in the Hall of Fame. Either Corey Spink isn't in the Hall of Fame, and he's not undisputed. You know what I mean? So I asked the question, I said, well, how many people are in the Hall of Fame? I mean, how many people have been undisputed? I never got an answer, of course, right? Of course, I never got an answer, right? But it's been about 9 guys that's been undisputed, and 7 out of the 9 guys that's been undisputed are in the Hall of Fame. And the 2 that aren't in the Hall of Fame are still eligible to make the Hall of Fame, which more than likely they're going to be there, right? But Undisputed is just one way for you to get in the Hall of Fame. Being undisputed is just one way for you to become a legend, right? It's not the only way, because in this same conversation, the guy went on to say, well, Floyd never been undisputed. Manny never been undisputed. So-and-so and so-and-so never been undisputed. So-and-so gonna be undisputed. So-and-so what to be undisputed. Teddy, we about to get there, Teddy. I'm getting somewhere, right? I'm getting somewhere, Teddy. You know, so we talking about titles and what you accomplished and, you know, accolades and all that. And yes, there is one way for you to become a Hall of Famer, right? There is one way for you to become a Hall of Famer. Your accolades, right? Your accolades, right? But the thing about being a legend, right? The thing about being a legend, right? And the thing about being a Hall of Famer, right? Is you could be a legend without being a Hall of Famer. You could be a legend and never have won undisputed. You could be a legend and never even been a champion before, right? Now, what I was told was my definition of a legend is too light. It's too easy. I'm calling people legends too easy, right? I was told that I don't know boxing, right? And the same guy that told me that I don't know boxing also told me that Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't a legend, which is why we're here today, because anyway, I'm proceed. The same guy that's telling me that, you know, Devin Haney isn't on the path to become a legend, this same guy told me that Sugar Ray Leonard isn't a legend. This same guy told me that Oscar De La Hoya isn't a legend. This same guy told me that Roberto Duran isn't a legend. You know what I mean? So that got me to thinking, right? What is a legend? Define it. Let's define what a legend is. Let's define legendary. And how do we do that? The easiest way, right? The easiest way to do that, right, will simply be to go look at the definition of legendary, right? So let's take a look at the definition of legendary real quick, right? Now y'all see I put define legend. Let's take a look at the definition of the word legend. So we're about to define a legend right now, y'all. We're about to define a legend right now. Shout out my girl, Shade Girl. What's good, War Eagle? We're about to define legend right now for what it is. Burback definition. Y'all can see it. Define legend. Dictionary. Leg in. Legend. Number one, a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as a historical but unauthenticated. A traditional story. A traditional story. A traditional story. It don't say shit about an undisputed champion. It don't say shit about your accolades. A traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Sometimes regarded as historical, meaning you don't have to be old to be a legend. Meaning legend doesn't have an age on it. Legend doesn't have a date on it. A legend is a story popularly regarded as historical, sometimes popularly regarded as historical, sometimes, meaning it could be recent or it could be historical. It could be recent or historical. A traditional story, that means word of mouth, right? A traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. That means nothing is set in stone. That means nothing is set in stone. You can't authenticate it. You can't, there is no textbook, there is no rule book that says this is what makes you a legend. because it's unauthenticated. Now let's read the second definition, right? An extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. So let's look at exactly what. So let's look at exactly what a legend is. What's good, Snacks B? So let's look at exactly what a legend is from these two definitions, right? A traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical but unauthenticated, an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in the field, right? So from by this, basically what this saying is right here that if people are speaking on you, that makes you a legend, right? That means if people are speaking on you, that makes you a legend, right? That means if he is famous or notorious in a particular field, an extremely famous or notorious person in a particular field, right? So if you're famous in your field and people talk about you, that means you could be considered a legend. It didn't say you had to accomplish anything. It didn't say you had to be undisputed. It didn't say you had to be an NBA champion. It didn't say you had to be an NFL champion. What it said was you had to be popular in a certain field, right? And people got to talk about you. That's a legend. That's a legend. So let's bring it back. Now, since we know what a legend is, we just literally saw the definition. We just literally saw the definition of a legend, right? It didn't say shit about being undisputed. It didn't say shit about being an NBA star, being a basketball star. It didn't say shit about me liking you. It didn't say shit about you being 40, 50, 60 years old. It didn't say shit about that. It didn't say shit about that. It literally said sometimes historically, meaning that you could be a legend while you're young. You could be a legend right now. It said sometimes historically. Sometimes. So you don't have to be a certain age to become a legend. You are a legend when you do something that deserves notoriety in your field. You are a legend when you do something notable, worth notoriety, worth talking about in your field. That makes you a legend. Now, in your field, right? If your field is boxing and your field becoming undisputed is something worth talking about. In your field, becoming undisputed is something that happens few far in between. Now, he brought up the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry. The Hall of Fame does not make you a legend. It adds to your legacy, but that's not what makes you a legend. There are people who are not in the Hall of Fame that are considered legends. People get it misconstrued that you have to be this great savant. You got to be made of all gold with diamond teeth to be considered a legend. You got to be Muhammad Ali to be considered a legend. No, Muhammad Ali is a legend because he did great things worth talking about. That's why he a legend. He did a bunch of great things worth talking about, not just one thing. Was Muhammad Ali ever undisputed? I don't think Ali was ever undisputed. He never became undisputed. Being a legend has nothing to do with your accomplishments. Your accomplishments add to your legacy. For example, the same person that told me Devin Haney hasn't done anything legendary, right? It's the same person that told me that Sugar Ray Leonard isn't considered a legend, right? So, what is a legend? What is a legend? A traditional story, popularly regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. That means it's your opinion, right? And extremely famous or notorious. Y'all see the difference? Let me talk to you real quick. Let me talk to you. An extremely famous or notorious person, right? Famous mean people like you. Notorious mean people don't necessarily like you, but you a big name. I'm going to say that shit again. I'm going to say it slow. Famous mean people like you. You're famous. You're liked. Notorious mean people know who you are, but you probably not that good of a person. But you're probably not that good of a person. So that means you got good and you got bad legends. You know what I mean? You got heels. There you go, Tay-D. Tay-D, you see where I'm going, Tay-D. Tay-D, you see where I'm going, Tay-D. So that means you could be on side A or you could be on side B. Nowhere in here does it say you have to be undisputed. You have to have 10 title defenses. A legend, let me give you an example of a traditional story popularly regarded as historical but unauthenticated. Let me give you an example of a story about some extremely famous or notorious people in a particular field. Watch this. Watch this. Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. Let me ask y'all a question. Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. I got 15 people in the building. I got 7 likes. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all jab that like button. Let's talk about it. Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Let's just pretend, right? These are 2 people, right? Would you consider Mike Tyson a legend? Easy question. Yes, Mike Tyson is a legend. Would you consider Buster Douglas a legend? Now, let's say that you have to think about for Buster Douglas for a second, right? Let's say you have to think about if Buster Douglas is a legend to you. First, when I say Buster Douglas, everybody in this motherfucker knows who that is. Am I wrong or am I right? When I say Buster Douglas, does everybody in my chat, we doing a little test right now. We running the test right now. Hold on, Tay-D. Stop, Tay-D, stop getting ahead of me. Stop getting ahead of me, Tay-D. We running the test right now. We running the test right now. Right? Does everybody in here know who Buster Douglas is? Right? Real talk, I want y'all to answer me back. I don't care if it's 3 of y'all in here. I want y'all to answer me back because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not crazy. I'm trying to make sure that I ain't crazy because somebody told me I don't know boxing. Somebody told me I need to learn a little more. Somebody called me a Devin Haney fanboy. You know what I mean? And the same dude that told me that I don't know boxing, and the same dude that told me I don't know boxing told me Sugar Ray wasn't a legend, right? So Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. We all know who Mike Tyson is. We all know who Mike Tyson is, right? Hey, look, Snacks B, you don't consider him a legend. But what is the legend, Snacks B? What is the legend? A traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical, right? Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson is a story. It happened. We talk about it. Sometimes traditionally regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. That means there ain't no end point. There ain't no exact measures. You know what I mean? There ain't no exact measures. But you said Buster not a legend. Let's look at the definition of legend. A traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, right? Definition 2, an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. What is Buster Douglas, bro? What is again? It don't say nothing about Hall of Fame in here. It don't say nothing about your belts. It don't say nothing about the NBA. It don't say nothing about none of that. It says a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson. Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson is a traditional story, popularly regarded as historical, between two extremely famous or notorious people in a particular field. Buster Douglas beat the legend Mike Tyson. Legendary. We go remember that forever. Niggas don't, bro. Niggas don't even know what Buster Douglas look like, but you know who he is. You know his name. His name rings bells. His name rings bells, bro. A legend don't have nothing to do with how good you are. It don't even got nothing to do with how many people like you. You could literally be disliked and be a legend. Notorious person. You could literally be disliked and be a legend, bro. A legend is not no Hall of Fame. It's not no trophy case, bro. It's a traditional story, popularly regarded, sometimes historically, but unauthenticated. Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas is a folk tale. It's a story that people tell about how Buster Douglas beat the legend Mike Tyson, an extremely famous person. Buster Douglas ain't unified. He a champion. He ain't undisputed. Buster Douglas is a legend, bro, by the definition of it. By the definition, bro. And then look, we not even, what's good, D-Free? We not even arguing Buster Douglas today. I was told that Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya, Andre Ward were not legends, bro. I was told that they were not legends, bro. And I was told that I don't know boxing because of this. Because I was told that I didn't know what a legend was. I was told that I give people legendary status too easy. But it was funny to me because I knew the whole time that the person I was talking to didn't really know exactly what a legend was. He really didn't know. I mean, he said Roberto Duran wasn't a legend either. Said Roberto Duran wasn't a legend either. I was like, am I tripping? What is a legend? A legend is a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical but unauthenticated. The Legend of King Arthur. A legend is an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. Everybody in here know Buster Douglas. And Buster Douglas ain't one of the best heavyweights in the world. You don't have to be the best to be a legend. You don't. You don't. You don't. You literally have to do something great one time. You can become a legend overnight. You can become a legend overnight. Having a legendary career and being a legend, different things you could add to your legacy. It's levels to everything. It's levels to legacy. Buster Douglas ain't the legend that Mike Tyson is. Buster Douglas is not the legend that Mike Tyson is. He's a legend, but not the level of Mike Tyson. But not the legend of Mike Tyson, right? Deontay Wilder is the legend, right? But he's not the legend of Muhammad Ali. You get what I'm saying? He's not the legend of Muhammad Ali. And then the thing he kept telling me was that, oh, he did it now. But who's to say that it's going to last? Who's to say it's going to last? And I'm going to use the example that he gave me to really break it down, because I couldn't get this opportunity to do it where I was at. You know, I asked for a link and I was denied a link. You know what I mean? I couldn't express what I wanted to say, right? Now he kept beating down the fact that, well, you know, Devin Haney is young. He ain't did nothing yet. He young. Who's know how his career going to go? You know what I mean? And he brought up Corey Spinks, right? So let's really break it down, right? Let's really break it down. He was saying basically what I got from it was legends got to be old, right? But it clearly in the definition it says a traditional story sometimes regarded as historical. A traditional story sometimes, meaning not always, meaning you could be a young legend. That's how I'm looking at it. Am I wrong? Right? A traditional story sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Sometimes popularly regarded as historical. Sometimes popularly regarded as historical, right? Right? So, meaning you could be young and be a legend. Meaning that you can become a legend overnight. Becoming a legend could happen in one day, one fight, overnight, one time. A legendary career and being a legend are different. A legend is something that's remembered for a long time. You don't have to be old to be a legend. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say it slow for the people in the back. I'm gonna say it real slow. A legend is something you remember for a long time, not an older person. A legend is something you remember for a long time, something you will remember for a long time. Like, watch this. He brought up Corey Spinks being undisputed and not being in the Hall of Fame. TD, let's go back. Remember we was talking about accomplishments don't really make you a legend, TD. Me and you said this on this show, right, TD? Let's go back, right? He said Corey Spinks is undisputed and he hadn't been in the Hall of Fame. 2 mistakes was made there. Undisputed don't got nothing to do with you being the legend. It just adds to your legacy. Number 2, the Hall of Fame don't got nothing to do with you being the legend. It just adds to your legacy. The reason, right, you brought up Corey Spinks and he brought up Corey Spinks, right? He brought up Corey Spinks. So understand, you know who Corey Spinks is. Why do you know who Corey Spinks is? Why do you know who Corey Spinks is? Because he was undisputed. He's not in the Hall of Fame for being undisputed. No, he's not. Nope, he ain't in the Hall of Fame. So he can't do that to add to his legacy. But he did something legendary. He is a legend, Corey Spinks, because he is undisputed. Whether he gets in the Hall of Fame or not, whether he makes it in that Hall of Fame or not, you brought up Corey Spinks because he won undisputed. And winning undisputed is legendary. That's legendary. That's what make Corey Spinks a legend. Not no fucking Hall of Fame. Not him getting undisputed. It's the legend of the undisputed championship. You remember him because he's undisputed. You bring up Corey's name, no matter how you bring it up. Corey couldn't punch. Hey, Corey was undisputed. Oh, Corey not in the Hall of Fame. Oh, Corey Spinks. Oh, Corey Spinks didn't undisputed. He didn't get in the Hall of. He a legend though, because you remember Corey Spinks. His name is legendary. Spinks is just legendary in his own. Fuck is you saying? But with Corey, you remember Corey, and he wasn't even the best one. Let's just be real. Michael Spinks was better than Corey Spinks, but people talk about Corey Spinks more. Truthfully, you remember Corey Spinks is a legend for the same reason that you want to say that he's not a legend. Corey Spinks is undisputed, and he ain't in the Hall of Fame, but you remember Corey Spinks because he's undisputed, and not many people become undisputed. It's only like 12 of them. That's why it's so great, because you can sit there and I've been alive 31 years, and I almost can name you every undisputed champion. I can name you a lot of them. I can name you most of them because it's something legendary. Andre Ward, Jermell Charlo, Clarissa Shields, Jermaine Taylor, Corey Spinks, Roy Jones, Josh Taylor, Alexander Usyk. I'm at 8 right now. It's like 12 of them, so I'm 4 off. I'm just gonna stop. But you get what I'm saying? I remember those names, bro, because they are legends for becoming undisputed. It's only been like 12 of them, bro. It's only been like 12 of them, bro. Maybe less than Devin Haney. Fuck is you talking about? Hey, D-Free, my bad, D-Free. My bad, D-Free. Fuck is you talking about, bro? For the same reason, you trying to say these folks ain't legends because they not in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame adds to your legacy. That don't make you a fucking legend. That don't make you the legend. It adds to your legacy. What you do, how people remember you, your name hanging around, your name being here. I'm fucking 30 years old. Sugar Ray Leonard fucking 60 something. How the fuck I even know who that is? Because he a fucking legend. Because he a fucking legend. That's how I know. They gonna tell me I don't know boxing. You just told me Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't no legend. Nigga told me in the same breath, bro. In the same breath that Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't no legend, and then told me, hey, you need to catch up with your boxing. Wait till you get a little older. That's the thing. You don't gotta be old to be no legend. You don't gotta be old to be no legend. You do not gotta be old to be no legend. Wait till you get a little old. That's the thing. You don't want to give people credit because they not old. You become a legend overnight, bro. A legend is the thing you do. I don't gotta wait till you old to appreciate your legend, bro. You a legend. Cause I'm gonna remember you forever. For none. You a legend, nigga. You old, you a legend. For none. Southern T is a legend, bro. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not going nowhere. Legendary don't got no age on it, bro. If you could do something, bro, you could do something. If you could do something, you could do something. Man, how you gonna tell me I don't know boxing and then tell me Sugar Ray Leonard ain't no fucking legend? That shit don't even work, bro. Shit don't even work like that, bro. I ain't done, y'all. I ain't done. We just getting started. I ain't done. I ain't done. Because you could become a legend and not be in the Hall of Fame. Watch this. Some people only in the Hall of Fame because they fucking legends. What you mean, Southern T? What you mean, Southern T? Some people only in the Hall of Fame because they legends. Antero Gotti. We don't know nothing Antero Gotti did. All we know, Antero Gotti fight every fucking body. And he lose most of them. But he a legend because we always speaking on his fucking name. We always speaking on Antero Gotti's name, no matter how we talking about him. Man, Antero Gotti fought anybody. Man, Antero Gotti ain't winning none of his big fights. Man, Antero Gotti be taking some motherfucking damage. Man, Antero Gotti tough as hell. Man, how Antero Gotti get in the Hall of Fame and he ain't beat nobody? He in the Hall of Fame because he a fucking legend, because you know who Antero Gotti is. If Antero Gotti walk outside, a fucking crowd go flock to him. That's why he a legend. How Antero Gotti get in the fame? I know it's a funny running joke, but Antero Gotti in the Hall of Fame because we can't keep his fucking name out of our mouth. That's why Antero Gotti in the Hall of Fame. He in the Hall of Fame because he a legend, not because he a great boxer. Antero Gotti in the Hall of Fame because he a legend, not because he a great boxer. Fuck is you talking about? Cause I damn sure know if I see Antero Gotti, all the shit I talk about him, I'm going to get me a fucking autograph. Talk your motherfucking ass off. That man's a fucking legend. Talk your ass off, bro. He in the fame because he a legend, not because he a good boxer, motherfucker. What is a legend? Read it. It's on the screen. It's on the screen. A traditional story, popularly regarded as historical. A traditional story, popularly regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. That means it's not set in stone. It's not a fact. Y'all really know what that means? Unauthenticated? Unauthenticated means if enough people say it, then it's true. How you gonna say Sugar Ray Leonard ain't no legend and everybody's saying it? If enough people say it, then it's true. What are you talking about? Legend, being a legend is simply word of mouth. Niggas don't understand that. It ain't you being in no fucking Hall of Fame. You being no NBA superstar. You being no NFL superstar. You being no boxing superstar. It's word of mouth. If niggas keep talking about you, you a legend. Fuck is you talking about? Read the definition. Famous or notorious. Famous or notorious. You mean to tell me motherfucking Jermaine Taylor ain't no legend? Jermaine Taylor. You mean to tell me Jermaine Taylor ain't no fucking legend? We know Jermaine Taylor for being undisputed. And we know Jermaine Taylor for pulling pistols out on motherfuckers, getting locked up, going crazy, spazzing on motherfuckers. That nigga a legend. When I say Jermaine Taylor, everybody in here know who the fuck Jermaine Taylor is. Y'all niggas know who Jermaine Taylor is. And he been undisputed. Your legend is what you known for. Not what the fuck you did. What the fuck you did adds to your legacy. Yeah, man, you gotta make that shit make sense to me, bro. Make that shit make sense to me, dog. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. I got 12 likes. 18 y'all smash that like button for your boy. I'm gonna read this definition one more time. I'm gonna read the definition one more time for y'all. Let me catch my breath. Y'all. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm getting me yelling and shit at 7 in the morning. OT Bills, what's good? Boy, I was told, man. I was told that, you know, Devin Haney ain't no legend, right? I was told that Devin Haney ain't no legend because we don't know how his career is going to go from now. I was told that he ain't a legend because we don't know how his career gonna go from here on out, right? So let me clearly explain how, like, right, you don't have to have a legendary career to be considered a legend, right? Because if Devin Haney retired right now today, right, I'm gonna give you two different scenarios. Let's say Devin Haney retired right now today, right? Devin Haney would be a legend. Why would he be a legend, Southern T? Because he won undisputed at 24 and he retired. That's why we will remember him. You get what I'm saying? Right? If let's say Devin beat Kambosos for undisputed, right, and he retired. Y'all think Devin name will fade away? Y'all think Devin name will fade away, or would that make his name even greater? Whether it's famous or notorious, right? Right? Whether he would get more famous for, man, that's the dude that won undisputed with boxing quick. He said he ain't need boxing, man. He said fuck boxing. Man, Devin Haney got him. He got his own boxing. Man, Devin Haney got, I don't know what he gonna do, right? Devin Haney got a rap promotional company. He do real estate or what? Whether he get bigger for or whether people like, man, Devin Haney quit, bro. Bro, you had all the time, you had all the talent in the world. You had all the talent in the world, bro. You could have been this, you could have did that. Devin, man, what you quit for, bro? You was at the prime of your career. You stupid. You gonna regret this later. You go wish you had kept boxing. You go be for whatever reason you go say, bro. If Devin Haney quit today, that man will be a legend. Why would he be a legend? Because he will be a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical, sometimes popularly regarded as historical. If Devin was to retire today, there will be something legendary in the sport of boxing. An undisputed young champion retiring on top of his game. We'll talk about that shit forever. Boom. An extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. Devin Haney is a popular boxer. He's one of the most popular boxers in his field. He's top 10 popular boxers in his field. You can't name too many boxers more popular than Devin. I can't name 9 of them. Straight popularity. What is Devin? He's a young, living, breathing legend. Fuck is you talking about? Another scenario. Let's say Devin Haney from right now, he never win another fight, right? Let's say he won undisputed, right? And he never win another fight. Let's say he never win another fight. Devin Haney still gonna be considered a legend. Because then we gonna say, oh man, y'all remember Devin Haney? He won them belts and then he lost all them motherfucking fights after. He won the same after he won undisputed. He won that undisputed, but then he ain't win nothing. That man trash. He was trash. He was good. He was supposed to be good. He was only good in them little bitty divisions. You see, he wasn't that good when he moved up to them big divisions. Devin Haney. We gonna remember Devin Haney forever, bro. Legend, bro. We didn't say the best boxer in the world. We didn't say I could name 20 boxers that's better than Devin Haney. I ain't say that. I ain't say 25. I ain't say Devin Haney was the best boxer in the world. I said Devin Haney is a legend on the road to being the legend, on the road to being legendary. That's what I said. A legend ain't shit but a story. A legend ain't shit but a story. If you do something in your life that stand the test of time, they keep people talking about you for the rest of their life. That's what it is. It's an event that happens that cements you in history forever. Now, again, I'm going to say this here like I said over there. Now, if you think Sugar Ray Robinson, Roberto Duran, I was told I don't know boxing. The same dude that told me I don't know boxing told me Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Andre Ward, Deontay Wilder. I can name a few, but Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, Marvin Hagler, told me that they weren't legends, right? Told me I don't know boxing and told me that those guys weren't legends. So I just wanted to go back to look at the word legend and see exactly what it meant, the true definition of legend. You know what I mean? And I knew I wasn't tripping. because Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard, most definitely a traditional story, probably regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. The story of Sugar Ray Leonard, an extremely famous, notorious person, especially in a particular field. You know what I mean? It didn't say, you had to be in the Hall of Fame. You got to do something memorable. The only reason we know Buster Douglas, we don't know how many belts Buster Douglas won. We don't know what Buster Douglas did. We probably know Buster Douglas' real name. Is his real name Buster? But the legend of Buster Douglas gonna live on forever, right? Because he did something legendary. He beat Mike Tyson, one of the most feared men in the world. Buster Douglas not a Hall of Famer. He's not undisputed, but he is a legend because his name is going to live forever. And that's what being a legend is. It ain't being in the Hall of Fame or winning undisputed. It's doing something to where people remember your name forever. Like Buster Douglas, like beating Mike Tyson, like Sugar Ray Leonard, winning gold medals, winning multiple championships. They added to his legacy. You get what I'm saying? But that's how I got. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. Skinner Hardaway, Son T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.